is Kelly Cheney. I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I'm the owner and founder of Puppy Cake. I'm seeking a $50,000 investment for 25% equity in my business. I used to work for a sales and marketing firm, and one of my clients made cake mix for people. As I was looking at my clients' old cake mix advertisements, I thought to myself, wouldn't that be great if they made that for dogs? So I researched canine nutrition, and I eventually developed Puppy Cake. Puppy Cake is similar to cake mix for people. You add egg, oil, and water, mix it, and then bake it. Each box comes with yogurt frosting, and all you do to that is add water, whip it up, and top the cooled cake or cupcakes. One box of Puppy Cake bakes 6 cupcakes, or 1 4-inch round cake. This is Minnie. She's a 7-year-old Vizsla, and she loves Puppy Cake. Minnie, would you like a Puppy Cake? Really, the best thing your dog will ever eat.
Why can't you just make a regular cake?
A regular cake is not going to be good for a dog. Dogs have unique digestive systems, and we've chosen ingredients that will be safe for dogs.
Do you have any sales of Puppy Cake?
Yes, I've been doing Minnie.
Easy, Minnie.
Minnie, come on, honey. Get some.
Oh, she wants that cake. I don't blame her. I think that's a fair question for Robert to ask. But there's definitely too many ingredients that dogs probably should not have, at least not in the amount that you would, make a whole cake and allow them to devour. But no, that's also, hopefully she's got some sales, and I'm looking forward to it. Just like I'm looking forward to the comment that I'm going to feature at the end of this video. And of course, we're going to check out her website and social media and see what she's been up to. Kelly's been up to since being on the season 3, episode 4 of Shark Tank.
Later, I've been doing this for about 4 years, and I've had over $80,000 in sales over the 4 years.
Ooh, that's not good.
What about last year, Kelly?
Last year, $23,000 in sales.
Is this through the internet, or do you sell to stores?
I do sell to stores. I'm at about 150 retailers, and I am international. I believe that this is a very viable product, and one reason why I believe that is I have done almost no advertising in 2011. I've gotten some really fantastic publicity. I've gotten featured in Modern Dog Magazine, The Bark Magazine, Pet Product News International.
I've never heard of those magazines.
Those are dog magazines.
Dogs read them.
People who...
Kelly, do people buy it to really make the cake or as a novelty?
My mother-in-law makes cookies for her dog.
She does?
What
She
percentage
does.
of the
She loves
population
her
have time
dog
to say,
like a child.
honey, let's not make dinner for the kids, let's make a cake for the dog?
Okay, not everyone's going to feel that way, Mr. Wonderful. My aunt is big into the pet space with her own business, a couple of different businesses over the years, and making treats for dogs. It can be a huge market. I tend to think that the sales are kind of weak, but I kind of think that it might just be people into the swing of like, let's make a cake for the dog. Now, obviously, people have baking as a hobby. That's, am I going to go bake a cake? No. Am I going to bake a cake for my dog? Probably not. But there's definitely people out there that, they love to bake, and that's their passion. That's their craft. And people that love to bake and have dogs, have an opportunity to do something that isn't necessarily, out there. So dogs, I almost wonder if it should be side by side with other cake mix to give people, the thought of like, oh, I could get this. I'm making a cake.
What they found was that 43% of dog owners celebrate their dog's birthday.
Okay, but that's once a year.
That's true. But do
Once
they
a
make them a
year.
cake?
Oh, Kevin, as if there isn't a lot of birthdays, dogs and cat. Well, I guess dogs in this case, dogs in the world. That's even just once a year is still enough. And if you're having a birthday party for your kids and you're pet friendly and like, hey, bring the dogs. I don't know how many people do that, but. You have a cake. Hey, we're going to have a cake for the dogs too. Why not? Let them have some.
Could be one choice. That's one way to celebrate a
You see
birthday.
the problem with that? Every year, you get to sell one package to one person. That sucks.
Well, imagine this. Okay, there are 70 million households in the United States alone that own at least one dog. So if we're getting a
And
potential...
every year, they buy one package?
Well, if we only get 1.5% of all households own dog owners, that's 1 million boxes.
Kelly, you've been at this for 4 years.
Okay, so that is, they never like that answer, right? If we only get 1%, we'll all be millionaires. But what I will say is, Kelly, your numbers, you really did your research, and I would love to have you here on the show to interview you and get to see what you've been up to. I think it's just very narrow-minded to see this as a one, like, it's not the birthday puppy cake, it's the puppy cake, and there's opportunity. Like again, like you go and you do like, okay, we're gonna make cupcakes with the kids. Well, we'll also make cupcakes for the dog or dogs that we have, and they can enjoy as well. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad idea.
Why is it that you think you've only grown it to be able to do $23,000 in business over the past year?
The thing that I lack the most is capital and connections. I've never attended a trade show because I don't have the capital for it. I can't get in front of distributors unless I go to trade shows, and that's why I'm here. I'm seeking an investment in order to be able to take my company to the next level.
But you could have called distributors.
I have called distributors.
And what did they tell you?
I don't get a return phone call.
Have you tried to go to dog pet stores and places like that? Have you tried to cold call, walk in, and just say, would you be interested in my puppy cakes?
A couple times I have. Sales is not really my strong suit, and
I noticed.
Ooh.
Come on, Mr. Wonderful. Yeah, and that's a valuable lesson to anyone, right? You wanna be a super entrepreneur. You have to be willing to pick up the phone. You gotta be willing to knock on the doors and get it any way you can. I mean, we saw with the water bottle with the screw on the bottom, right? You didn't have a lot of money, so what did he do? He had his water bottle costume and he went to the Tour de France and made it on TV and got a bunch of press because of it, right? I'm blanking on the name, but there's always another way to get an opportunity to get in front of people. You just have to be willing to think outside the box. Guerrilla Marketing, pick up that book; it's really good. And that is, thinking outside the box. I mean, even just this video that you're watching right now is a promotion for my coaching business. Think of you when they think of potentially a good opportunity to sell, maybe like in a really big background into like small mom and pop pet stores. I feel like you wouldn't get enough sales from there. I think the real play is get it into the super. That would be the real opportunity there. Maybe, hey, go set up shop out in front of a Party City or something and just see if you can get people to be like, hey, I got a dog, or in front of out in the parking lot of a PetSmart or something.
Kelly, I love my dog, but I don't see the market. It's a novelty. I'm out.
Kelly, you're saying that a regular cake isn't good for a dog. But how many dogs die from a piece of human cake? Not many.
Would you give your child something that you knew was not good for them? And
But dogs aren't that dumb. They know what they should eat and shouldn't eat.
I don't think there's anything that would actually support that. A dog will eat, they will eat something
Well, I
like
know
that.
for sure you can get a new dog anytime you want, that's for sure.
Well, I can understand how you may not personally empathize with this product.
No, I don't actually. You're correct. But if I thought I could make money, I'd be all over it.
But this is a category that I've developed and is growing.
Growing? You get 22,000 in sales.
I know you're definitely stuck on the idea that this only happens once a year, but I can assure you many of my customers buy several times a year.
Oh, Kelly, no. This is so wrong. Thank goodness we've met. I forbid you to go on.
I heartedly disagree.
Okay, I heartedly disagree that she's not good at sales. I think that she needs to translate the channeled energy that she had here and bring it to the sales floor, right? And be able to knock doors over and stuff. And we're at the end, we're going to check out our website, so we'll see how she's been doing since.
Oh my goodness,
I
it's
believe
insanity.
that I can sell millions of boxes of these each year if I can get a national distribution.
Minnie is speaking to me. I can speak dog. I'm listening. And she's saying, please make her stop. Please, Uncle Kevin. I howl at the moon for you. Stop this madness. I'm out.
I'll tell you what I think. I love that you created a birthday cake for dogs. I think that's great. I agree with Kevin that the problem is you're too limited in your market. People that have their dogs love their dogs, and they will, I agree with you, spend a ton of money on their dogs. But
On clothes and things like that, too.
if you had a full range of specialty gourmet foods for dogs, which I think you should maybe leave here and think about.
Okay.
But being just one birthday cake for dogs, I don't think that you're there yet. So I'm out.
But it's so easy for them for Lori to say that, and then in the next breath, if she came in with a full line of gourmet stuff for dogs, like first off, she doesn't have obviously she doesn't have the capital for that. She doesn't have the capital to get to the trade shows and stuff that she wants to go to, and I think would be really well at doing. They would be like, well, you're too diverse, you're too all over the place, and it's too muddy and all that. I I don't know. I still think it's a great idea. I think it's just an education.
So nice.
Encourage her to go to hell.
The only place that's hell is listening to your nonsense.
Mark being so brutally honest, and I mean, Lori, obviously that's pretty disrespectful to Lori.
What you have is, I think, a good product.
Thank you.
But you've had 4 years, and you aren't committed enough to the product to try anything. I can't see writing a check for somebody who finds the excuse rather than finds the opportunity. So for that reason, I'm out.
Okay.
If I drop out, you didn't train Minnie to piss on the carpet, did you?
No, she's very polite.
I had 2 puppies. Where I came from, the dogs have it pretty rough. They're usually out in the yard. And their birthdays, we just take the lid off the garbage can for them. So, and with that said, I'm sorry, I'm out.
Well, I really appreciate your time and your advice.
Go get him, Kelly. You'll be all right.
Thank you.
Good luck, Kelly.
Later, man.
So we're gonna check out our website here in a second.
Today, I think the sharks saw my biggest weakness, and that's where I allow excuses to get in the way of making my product successful.
I maybe to a certain extent, but let's see. Free shipping callers. So first off, ding ding, she's still in business. Oh, ding ding, she's still in business after all this time. It looks like she has ice cream, Hagen dogs, and puppy scoops. Love the name. That is cool, and a whole bunch of even chocolate. She figured out how to get chocolate there for them. Goat's milk, ice cream for dogs, and yeah, so that is add water and freeze. It also has shortbread, dog treats. She so assuming that Kelly is the one that still owns this, it looks like she's doing a great job. And look at the price there. That's not bad at all. $4.99 for a puppy cake mix, peanut butter, wheat free for $6. Facebook. She looks like she's got 7,400 followers. She posted as of yesterday, and it's got some engagement. When did the birthday cake come out? Oh, but maybe they didn't actually have like birthday cake. Like, is it like I mean, she had birthday cakes for a while. It's some pretty pictures and posting quite a bit. Let's check out. I bet you Instagram's where it's at. Still 6,100 followers. I'm on board, and it seems like she's getting a lot of likes. Not. I wonder what the our cake mixer. So one thing I would say here is if you wanted to get yourself some more comments and other engagement other than just likes, I would try to ask questions and things like that. Maybe even have like a puppy competition. I don't know if maybe you have in all the years that you've been doing this, a puppy competition or something like that. But it's a good looking wall. It's getting some likes and going. It looks like you also sell on Amazon. Which is great. Look at this. You have your whole Amazon's overly surprising. I mean, Amazon takes their cut, but I can get on subscribe and save. How cool is that? Seem to overwhelmingly really like it. Let's check out a 1-star. Anybody? Doggy didn't like it. First of all, it smelled disgusting to me. Well, all dog food smells disgusting to me, so I don't. I'm not gonna fault anybody for that. And I guess it smelled worse to my doggy, which she took one sniff, and one lick, and walked away. I tried to give it to her twice, and she just wouldn't have it. She's not a picky dog, to maybe dissuade other people from taking them seriously. But yeah, overall, 75%, 5-star review. That is awesome, and that's just on. I'm assuming just on this blueberry flavor, which is great. Let's check out Twitter. 1,300 followers. Looks like she's doing. No, she's not doing anything on Twitter at the moment since 2020. It doesn't look like she got too much traction there. Yeah, Instagram really is the best one. And then YouTube, 36 subscribers. 2 years ago was the last time. Not every company's going to get YouTube the way that, select. Let's see, banana pudding. There you go. Hospital. That is not good. This is definitely something. This is an example that you really want to get in front of and respond to, and just to reach out and talk, try to talk to the people and see what you can do. And that's terrible. I hope the dog ended up being all right. I didn't didn't really read it. And if my dog that intensive care dies, my husband and I will send you the bill and sue the crap out of you. Huh? That's really, yeah, you definitely should respond to this. This was from the beginning of this year. But again, hey, love the videos. Great job, my man. Thank you so much, Great Dragon. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you for watching all the way to the end of this video. Check out one of these videos right here, and I'll see you over there. Take care.